Here's the makeshift rocket stove-like contraption that I built to boil sap. There's some maple sugaring with the preheater there, right there. It just warms it up so it's not cold going in. And the boiling pot, and it's boiling good now. Real rocket stoves are sealed up better than this, and you actually, that's my seat right there, that bucket. You actually, this part here, you feed the firewood in a real one down vertically, and the heat the draft sucks the air that way, so it burns heat through that chamber. Burns so efficiently there's basically no smoke coming out, although I don't really have much now, so I'm doing pretty good. That's all just steam. And the heat, of course, comes up this little chimney kind of section and heats the pot. It seems to be working good. And the wood I'm burning is not the driest either. And I'm still, some smoke leaks out the cracks, but I'm mostly only seeing steam and a lot of heat, which is awesome. My wife, my father, my daughter, and I all came out and tapped just a few trees, and we're doing it on the cheap. We bought real spiles, you can see there, but otherwise all the other equipment, we're trying to use recycled bottles like this, you know, the cinder blocks. This is full of moths. You see that at the bottom? Sorry guys. This tree has not produced much at all. I think I hit a bad spot, but I didn't want to put another hole in it this year. So my dad and my daughter went back to a different area with some smaller trees with a little better sun, and they're producing a lot. You know, at least the 2 liter, filling up the 2 liter bottle every day so far. We've had really late sugar season. It's almost the middle of April now or something like that. Maybe we're still in the single digits, but they're way across the field past my yurt back there. The other maple trees we tapped. So for the stove, we use cheap materials, these cinder blocks, which aren't the most sustainable things because most of them will be ruined by the heat. So I'm thinking in the future of investing in some actual fire brick and building a slightly more permanent version of this that isn't just sitting in the fire ring that I had to tear apart. I'll put it somewhere else in the yard. But it's not very expensive. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money to get the sap, since the sap itself is free. I don't want to spend a lot of money getting that to syrup. It just doesn't make sense to me. But maybe a one-time investment in the fire brick will be cheaper too, as well in the long run, as just buying more cinder blocks every year. I've thought about building it out of stone, but the stone we have around here does not hold up well to heat. You know, a lot of these that make up the fire ring have cracked or broken. Some of those actually have quartz in it and probably shouldn't even be in there because they could blow up. So this is the syrup that we produce, some of it. I made probably half again as much as this. I gave the rest to my daughter. My dad made some earlier in the season that came out thinner and much darker than this. Hopefully you can see the color well. It's a beautiful color. There's still, even though we filtered it, I can actually still see little bits of probably just charcoal from the fire ash or something. But it tastes phenomenal. It's so much better than what you get at the store. Even like the real stuff that, you know, they make in Vermont and other places in New England. Just right straight from the trees in my backyard. It tastes so much better. And the smell is fantastic. Very satisfying. Definitely worth the time.